Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a recipe video for you guys. This is red, which is a very popular Ghanaian black eyed peas and tomato stew. I tweaked the recipe from what is originally in my ebook and I thought that I would share it with you guys. So as always, if you like these types of videos, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Ghanaian inspired vegan recipes. So without further ado, let's get into the video. In a pot, I'm going to be cooking some black eyed peas that I soaked overnight. So I'm going to be cooking this in water. You don't need to measure the amount of water you add in the pot because you'll discard the amount of water later. So I'm going to be cooking the beans in the water for about 45 to 50 minutes, just till they're nice and tender but not too mushy. So just keep checking on the beans periodically till they're well cooked on the inside. In the meanwhile, you're going to be making the tomato puree. So in a blender, I added some onions, ginger, some red bell pepper, tomatoes, scotch bonnet pepper, and then I blended that with a little bit of water. After, in a pot, I added a little bit of olive oil, and when the olive oil was nice and hot at medium heat, I added in some chopped onions. So I just cooked the onions in the oil till they were soft. After, I added the tomato paste and then just mixed that around with the onions. I added a little bit of water when the pot was starting to run dry. So after I added the tomato puree and then mixed that in a bit with the tomato paste sauce. And then after that, I added my spices, so the veggie stock cube, some cumin powder, curry powder, and some cloves. As always, the full measurements will be in a post that I would link in the description box below. After mixing everything well together, I covered the sauce very well and let it cook for about 20 minutes. This reduces the sauce down and just lets a lot of the water evaporate. After, when the sauce was a little bit drier, I added the beans into the tomato sauce. I mixed the beans in the sauce and cooked it for another 5 minutes just so that the beans absorb all the flavors in the tomato sauce. After, I just checked on the beans and then added my chopped greens. In this video, I used chopped yu choy, which is like a Chinese spinach, but you can use Swiss chard, kale, or just regular spinach, whatever you have available. And then I checked for salt. Always check for salt and adjust according to your taste. So that is pretty much the recipe. Now I'm just going to be serving that in a serving dish. Honestly, if there's one type of Ghanaian recipe I would recommend, I will highly recommend this recipe. It is very popular, and it's also good to have around as a vegan because it has a ton of good nutrients in there. You have the beans, which are nice and hearty and full of protein and complex carbs, and you also have the micronutrients from the greens. I personally like to eat this with some oil-free baked plantains and some rice. If you want to know how I cook my plantains, I have a recipe video and I will link that in the description box below. This was honestly my favorite dish growing up, and I'm so excited for you guys to try it. And as always, if you like these types of videos, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for some more Ghanaian inspired vegan recipes. And without further ado, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!